Hi everyone, this is Jamie Sorensen here at Two Peas in a Bucket with another personal shopper video sharing my product recommendations for your requests. I've had a lot of requests for mini album ideas, and so I've pulled a lot of albums and different things from the store, and I'm going to share those with you today, starting out with these two albums from Maya Road. This is a 5x7 album, and so it's a mini album that is all ready for you to alter, or you could leave it as the raw chipboard if you'd like. It has a binding ring system in here. It's very sturdy. The album is really thick, and the insert chipboard pages are very thick as well. And so it has these tabbed pages. You get 8 of them, and it also comes with there's a plain version too. So if you don't like the tabs, then you can get it in this version as well. So Maya Road is always coming out with these different kinds of album options, and they're really the only company that does this, and they do it so well. This one is the Landscape binder and tabbed pages album. So it has like these kind of these are lighter pages, and then it has the chipboard heavier tabbed pages. So you could certainly mix these up, fill in your own pages as well, and just punch holes. You could take one of these out and use it as a template and trace it around paper. So these raw albums work well for altering. You can paint them, you can cover them with paper, you can mist them, stamp on them, alter them in any way. If you decide to put paper on an album like this, I would recommend getting a gesso like this one from Claudine Helmuth. This is with Ranger. What it does is it primes the surface. So it works with a number of different materials, like it lists here: canvas, wood, metal, plastic, chipboard, paper, and fabric. And you're just going to layer this over, and you can use it almost like an adhesive. So you can put it both under and over the paper, and it kind of seals everything together. So there are lots of different kinds of albums that you can alter like that in the store. Another one would be this bigger version from American Crafts. These modern albums have been around for a while, and this is an 8x8 one, and it has this canvas binding around the spine, and it has 2 rings in the center that interlock, and then it has the raw chipboard here. And again, you can leave this alone, or you can alter it like how you like. That's another option. One unique little mini album that I thought I'd pull that's also from Maya Road is this. I've taken the pieces out of the packaging here. This acrylic calendar stand. And so it has this acrylic piece, and if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, that looks dirty or scratched, it's because it has this protective film on it. So you're going to peel that off, and then it's going to be smooth and really nice and clear. These are the insert pages, and there are obviously 12 here, so it will work with a calendar. And then it gives you the binder rings. So you're just gonna alter these how you like, put the rings in, and then you can flip these over and use it like a little mini album calendar. A great gift idea. So some other albums in the store that you can alter. Some manufacturers kind of give you some shortcuts, like October Afternoon. And as you can see, this has a fun camera shape. So we have lots of different shaped albums that help you complete a themed album. So this one is from the Boarding Pass collection, and it is a travel collection. And it has the paper that's already cut down for you, which is really nice. That way you don't have to create your own inserts, but you could certainly add more if you want, as the binding rings give you some freedom to do that. So this is kind of a step further than the Maya Road, because it includes some paper and it gives you some shortcuts, and it includes these binder rings. There are 2 die-cut chipboard covers, 2 die-cut chipboard pages inside, and then 6 pattern paper sheets inside. And they also have, I've just pulled a couple. They have one with every line, I believe, that they come out with. This one is from the Schoolhouse collection. And it's in this really cute apple shape. I'll just kind of show you some of the patterns. I know some of you have asked for teacher and school ideas for creating a mini album or creating a gift for a teacher, and I've not forgotten that. I will do those soon. But this one, if you're wanting to do a mini album, this would be a really cute idea. Okay. Maya Road also comes out with some shaped albums. So they have these cute little coaster albums, and this is, as you can see, just a smaller size you could put in your purse and use it like a brag book. And they usually have all different shapes and sizes. It comes with this die cut piece for your first cover, and then they have the plain chipboard pages inside. And if you are familiar with Garden Girl Jenny Chesnick's work, she does a lot with Maya Road. She's also on their design team, and she loves doing altered projects, and mini albums are kind of right up her alley. So she does a lot of these coaster mini albums, and those are worth checking out if those interest you. Another example of a shaped album from Maya Road is this larger sewing machine album. And they also have a butterfly. I've done one with a teapot before, and I'll link that in my description if you'd like to check it out. But it was a lot of fun to work with, and I used paint with it rather than using paper and covering each shape, because that would have taken a lot of time. Another option is to get, some manufacturers make it so that the album is like ready to go. You just put in your pictures and anything else you want to add. For example, Bo Bunny does this, and this is the Liberty Mini Edgy album, and it's got these really sturdy chipboard pages, and this one's die cut so you could punch out these stars. With a really stunning cover, interesting shapes and patterns. As you can see, this is a die cut piece. Like the shooting stars. So this is done, they've done a lot of work for you already. Be a fun, patriotic 4th of July album. Another example is this from their Garden Girl collection. So it kind of has like a scalloped edge with browns and pinks and oranges. There's that flower. Butterflies. So they do a lot of die cutting in the pages themselves, and then you can reuse those pieces, like these photo corners pop out, and then you can use them in other places in your book. So that's an option too. There are some that you can they do the covers for you, and then you can embellish the pages. I won't take this one out of the packaging, but this is the Lush My Mind's Eye album, and this one I think I've shown you before, and I keep wanting to show it to you because it's on clearance and it's a super good deal. And I think the patterns are really pretty. It's just and Lush, appropriately named, because it has this flocking texture, so it makes for a really interesting cover, and it kind of makes you want to pick it up and open it and feel it. So this comes with 4 chipboard interior pages, and then you get 3 binder rings that are reinforced on the edge. I like that. And then of course you can add your own pages too. Another version in a different shape is this navy album, which would be really pretty for a wedding or anything with those colors. Okay, Fancy Pants has these brag books, and it's from their artist edition line, and these have a spiral binding, and then it comes with 3 different kinds of pages inside. Journaling pages that have the lines on them, and then this really pretty flourish design in the corners. Photo sleeves that come with 2 slots, so there's 50 journaling pages, and then 15 of these page protector photo sleeves, and then 15 pocket pages, which you can't really see from the picture, but it has like a diagonal line, and then you can put things in the pockets. And I believe the journaling pages, some of them are blank and some of them have lines, so you get a mixture there. There's this red one with this deep red, and then here's an example they have of a finished album. And then they also have a black one, and the black one looks a little bit different on the inside because it has this little label design at the top of the journaling pages. Okay, so those are some, actually I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'll show you some ideas for completely building your own mini book from the ground up. Russell and Hazel. We have some mini binders left from them in the boutique. These were boutique items, and so with the boutique items, if you're unfamiliar with those, these are specialty items handpicked from our buyer that are here for just a limited time, and they're usually from smaller companies that just have a really unique product that you're not going to see a lot of places. So this is from the brand Russell and Hazel, and these are mini binders, and so the ring, it's like a half an inch deep, and it has a insert interior that I'm not going to open these since they are sealed, but they have a dry erase interior, which is interesting, and then these metal reinforced corners, which I love, and the size is 7 by 9. So we have this really cool graphic black and white one. I think Christina was going to make a mini album out of this with like photo booth pictures, black and white photo booth pictures, which would be really cool. We also have a plain black one with gold on the end, and then this one is like a lemon yellow, and it has some green undertones to it, and it has a canvas texture. I really love this color. I think it's fun, and I'd love to see what someone does with it. You can also get insert pages for the Russell and Hazel binders. They're loose leaf grid-like sheets. You can use these for sketching, journaling. You could make your own mini album out of them and put your own pages in there. Certainly if you wanted to put cardstock and pattern paper in here, you could do that as well and completely customize it for your needs. Another option is from Studio Calico, and these are their journal kits. And even though they're calling them journals, I've seen them used as mini albums too. So you can put your own paper on the inside, or you can do a mixture. They have grid like sketchbook almost insert. It's a ledger graph insert pages, I'm sorry. And there's 40 of those, and then each album has like this embossed cover. This one is the 5x5 alphabet. And if you put paint on it or alter it in any way, you're going to see those indented letters. A really cool texture. This one is a wood grain one, and Garden Girl Nancy Damiano used this to do a Disney mini book, which turned out really cool. She painted the front black, which was unexpected with the wood grain texture, but it was really cool. You can bind these with any sort of bookbinding tape or their fab rips by Studio Calico, and these are sticky back. They've got a fabric material that you can then fold over, and it will actually hold the papers on the side if you make a thick binding. And I'll link a video that we did earlier this year, or last year, I'm sorry, in the fall, all about mini albums and making your own and doing some cool things there. So yeah. Okay, so some products on completely creating your own. You can take any paper, any envelope, card set, and punch holes in the side and get some binder rings from an office supply store and then create your own. I just pulled a couple card sets from Doodlebug because I think they have some really cool edging, and then the inserts have these fun patterns, but any card set would do. You could also use a die cutting machine and then roll through some different shaped dies to get some interesting insert pages, and again just bind them with binder rings or create a binding with tape and then fold it all together. So these are from Spellbinders, and these are the nestabilities, and you can cut, emboss, or use them as stencils, and I'll turn them around so you can see. These you would want to use with the Grand Caliber machine. So if you don't have this machine, I can't guarantee that it will work with your machine, but these go with the Grand Caliber from Spellbinders. And if you have the big Sizzix Pro, they have a whole die for making your own kind of like ticket mini book. So here's an example of a finished product using this. And then just quickly, I wanted to show you a few things that I think would be good for using in a mini album. And the first is labels. When I create a mini album, I try to grab products that I'm going to repeat throughout to gain some continuity. So these are from Studio Calico. They're their die cut sticker label stickers. These are from One Canoe 2, and this is another brand from the Two Peas Boutique section. Really unique handmade items. These are letterpress sticker labels, and I'll just show you. They've got some really fun designs, and it comes with the multiple sheets in here. 4 sheets in different colors. I also like to clip things and attach things with different clips and paper clips and clothespins and different things like that. So these are from Tim Holtz. They're the mini paper clips, and you get 3 different metal finishes. There's 48 altogether, and they makes it interesting when you put things on the side of an album and have things kind of tucked out of the pages. It kind of begs the viewer to open it up and see what's inside. These are really cool. These are from Russell and Hazel, again, a company I had just mentioned. And these are elastic bands that can close a mini album, and so you can use them this way or stretch them this way. They are stretchable, so they just have really interesting designs, and they're fun to kind of hold everything together. And then stamps are always something that you can repeat through an album. You buy it once and then you can just keep repeating it throughout. I just grabbed florals and trees, as that's a pretty versatile icon that can be adapted to a number of different themes. And then tape, and more tape. Using a roll of tape will last you a long time, and it makes fun embellishments and ways to attach different icons. So those are my product recommendations for mini albums. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in the store of different ways you can punch tags and put them in the binder rings, use die cuts, create your own by folding paper in half and using a stapler. There's lots of different ways, and I've just skimmed the surface here. But thanks so much for watching, and please leave a comment as we do draw a winner from each week's video. And this week I want to give away these sticker labels from One Canoe 2. And then also leave a comment with your request for my product recommendations for next week. All right, thanks so much.